do you think the team executed the game plan last Friday night?
I thought we did well the other day. There was some mistakes clearly that hindered our process and our ability to get a bigger lead. I thought our penalties were a big time problem, but those are all fixable mistakes. Defensively, we did well. We lined up correctly. We gang tackled. We punished the running back when they carried the ball. We gave up a few big plays, but other than that, I thought we won the special teams battle, offensive battle, and defensive battle.
What do you believe were the key moments that led to the victory?
I think it was when Preston Gray had a big conversion, big pass play. I thought that lifted us up. I thought 2 red zone stops by our defense was huge. There's a point in the game where we snapped it over our punter's head, but our kids didn't back down. They battled adversity and they came back, made some stops, made some key third down conversions, and it was a good team win.
Were there any standout performances that really impressed you?
I thought our offensive line played fairly well. Marlon Duros took care of business up front. Jason Everett played a great, first game as a sophomore inside linebacker and starting. Really impressed with those 2 individuals. Juan Patino had a good job, did a good job on the edge, playing a good outside linebacker position, holding the end spot. But other than that, it was a good team performance.
Did you have to make any significant adjustments during the game? If so, what were they?
Yeah, we implemented some things at halftime. We looked at getting the ball out to Levi Glover a little bit quicker and letting him get in space. Defensively, we felt like we were doing a good job versus that wing set, so we kind of attacked the tight end a little bit more as opposed to attacking that C gap. So overall, our kids adjusted well, coaches adjusted well, so I was very pleased.
We have several sophomores and first-time varsity players on this team. How did those players contribute to this week's win?
It was huge. They filled a lot of vital roles in key areas up front on the O-line, especially on the defense, as mentioned earlier. Luke had an outstanding game in leading us in the quarterback position. But overall, I'm very impressed with our sophomores. We just got to continue elevating our play and getting better and continuing to better our practice habits.
Despite the win, are there any areas you feel the team needs to improve on?
We need to improve on everything we do, from our practice habits to the way we keep the locker room to the way we travel to the way we suit up. There's always room for improvement on everything we do.
How are we doing health and injury-wise?
Healthy. We're actually getting Graydon Lebo back this week. Hopefully Ryan Roberts will come back in a couple of weeks from his collarbone and we'll be ready to rock and roll.
What challenges do you expect from Junction, and how do you plan to prepare for them?
Junction's a very high-rated team this year. They're a well-coached team. They have a lot of athletes, and they're big up front. They're expected to do a lot of big things in their division this year and make a deep playoff run. I think we stack up fairly well versus these guys, and I'm excited to see what we can do.
We seem to have more depth than the previous seasons. How does our depth compare to other 2A teams, and how do you feel this is an advantage for us?
It's a huge advantage for us. Our depth is really deep, especially on the offense and defensive lines. Being able to sub those guys in and out and get some rest at the skill position allows us to be fresher in the fourth quarter. When those guys have been playing 3 ways, we have guys that have been playing 1 way, 2 ways. So it's a huge advantage for us. We got to continue to work on it and continue to find that rotation moving into district play.
Thank you.
Thank you.